Good afternoon, morning, or evening. I'm the mainly digger in this video. I took my kids to the Colby Museum of Art. It's a free museum, which I love, and my kids love. It's been closed because of the pandemic, so I finally got my kids there, and they love it. Then I go metal detecting. And I go metal detecting in Mount Vernon, Maine, which is a little distant, so it cut into my time frame. So I did make a short little detecting video, shorter than I'd like. And then I did some magnet fishing in the same spot. So all sorts of stuff in this video. I had a good time, my kids had a good time at the museum, and I got out, which is the important part. Mainly they got out. Guess who had too much fun with cartoon filters? Before I get to the metal detecting magnet fishing, I want to talk about Colby Museum of Art. I took my kids there, and it's free, and it's a fun place to take your kids on the Colby campus. Colby is big in Waterville, as much as the townspeople do not want it to be. Colby College is a part of Waterville, and the Colby Museum of Art is it's a good mix of art and art history as well as history. I wish it had a little more history, a little more artifacts, but that's just me. This is a portrait of Benjamin Hollowell. The painter was John Singleton Copley. I'm sorry, I can't say that name. The Colby Art and History Museum it has multiple different artworks in it and historical artworks. This is one of them. I let my children pick which paintings or sculptures I was going to do in this video, and my eldest picked this one, which is of Benjamin Hollowell, and she's like, it has an amazing backstory. It has a really cool backstory, Daddy. I want you to. This is the backstory. So what the backstory to this picture is: before the revolution, like at the very start, Benjamin Hollowell was a tax collector. When the Stamp Act was first put in place, looters rioted and looted this guy's house or residence in Boston. His family fled back to England, but years later, I think in the 70s, when they had this picture appraised, there was some damage to the picture, and it was to the back of the picture, and it was to the individual's face. So it was to Benjamin Hollowell's face, Benjamin Hollowell's face. His eyes had been poked out. There was a sword swipe to his forehead, and a bunch of holes just poked in the face, which is kind of funny to me. Easy to restore, but there's definitely a backstory to it. I thought it was hilarious. This is by Robert Thomas. It's called "This House Is Mine," and it's one of the first paintings that you see on the tour, and it just caught. Not only did it catch my eye, but it caught my kids' eye, and they're like, "This is the first painting." They were like, "Daddy, you need to take a picture of this," and so I did, and I no other great reason other than it looks cool, and I don't even know anything about the artist, but it is an interesting painting. This painting is painted by who is an American painter. I hope I said his last name right. And it was painted in 1906, or finished in 1906. This painting was my youngest choice. She just thought it was the lady was sassy or looked sassy in the picture, so I took a picture of it and whatever. This is The Trapper by Winslow Homer. Winslow Homer is probably one of my more favorite painters, artists in general. And this painting was painted in, or finished in 1870. My oldest picked this picture out. It's Mount Katahdin. Even if she didn't pick it out, I was gonna take a picture of it. It's just an amazing picture, and even though it's just painting, it looks like an actual photograph. And I mean, it's just amazing. I just look at all that detail. I've actually have never heard of this painter, so I would definitely look into him a little bit more. But this is an awesome picture, a very detailed picture. This is another one of my favorite. I don't know, figurehead. They call it a figurehead, but it's of Queen Victoria. The artist is unknown, and it's just interesting to me. The story behind this is I asked my oldest to stand by it so he could take a picture of it with her, and she's like, Daddy, I just don't have a good feeling about standing next to this statue or this piece of art. She's like, I don't hate it, but I don't really like it. And I mean, that's a weird, and I understand that feeling well. So I didn't make her take a picture next to it, but I wonder, it just makes me think of pirates in the pirate age, because it probably went like on the bow of a ship. So you never know. Anyway, cool story. And this is a sculpture my youngest picked out to take a picture of. It's Frederick Remington, which is probably one of my favorite sculptors. Did sculptures of like cowboys and Wild West scenes and stuff like that. And they're cool. I like them a lot. This is by Richard Estes. It's Columbus Circle at Night. I just thought it was like the photo doesn't do this justice. The colors in it caught my eye, and I picked this myself because it's just so colorful. It's 2010, so it's not that old. But the color schemes and the use of different colors to show what the artist was trying to depict is amazing. Like I like the dark colors, but then you still have a little light in there, and it's just cool. It makes an awesome effect. This sculpture it's called The Sun. Its title is The Sun. Both my kids were like, this one right now. Take a picture right now. So of course I took a picture. The sculpture was completed in 1954, and the artist was Claire Folkstein. Time to get dirty. It's right at the corner. Can't see through my truck, but it's right at the corner. And it looks like it was a busy day, or a busy place back in the day. This is current day Mount Vernon Center, or Mount Vernon Village. I'm not even going to pronounce the Ponder Lakes name. I'll definitely butcher that. This is a map from 1856, and you can kind of see it's not well marked. It's marked, and you see SH, schoolhouse, but it's like a speck. Same map from 1856, just to give you a better idea of the area. And this is a map from around either 1886 or 1889, and you can see the schoolhouse is defined. There's a definite box. It is just not a speck on the map. So that's kind of cool. And this is below this. This is the exact area where I'm currently, or I was currently, digging and magnet fishing. So, and that's kind of why I'm here. It's a great place to go swimming. That's right next to an old church, and I think that's an old store or a mill. I might go check that out later. But gorgeous spot, little spot, easy place. I might go in the water. Who knows? It's supposed to rain like all day long, and it looks like that's what's gonna happen. So we will see. Penny from 1977. Not too shabby. Gorgeous. Oh, nickel from 1997. Not too old. Dime from 2000 something. Quarter from the 90s, not too shabby. Yeah, nothing too old, just a penny. It's gorgeous. Oh, another penny. Went for there's loons close to us. And they keep sounding off, but they're not sounding off right now. That has got to be my favorite magnet fishing find by far. Just a neon frog. That's so cool. There was a loon right there, and I was gonna get a picture of it, but he was out. Found some type of clip. That's pretty cool. More fishing stuff. Tackle, I guess. That's cool. Leader. I got, yeah, whatever. Some magnet fishing finds of the day. Good times. And all that stuff. Found a lot of clad. These are all my findings. Yeah, it was just fun. Even though I didn't find any like historic or anything really cool, just finding pennies and being out was the whole point. A nickel from 97. Think it's a dime from 2007. A quarter from not that long ago. Another penny. I can't explain how peaceful this place was, even though it was on a main highway, or not a highway, main road. There was legitimately a rooster that kept crowing in the house next to this public access or boat launch. So it was just cool. Plus the loons that I kept trying to get the loons, but they wouldn't sound off when I was recording. And of course another penny. So it wasn't. I didn't metal detect for that long, and I was kind of short on my time frame that I could be out there. And it's kind of a drive from where I live to Mount Vernon. So it was just a fun place to go visit.